Welcome to another Monday Night Raw. Last week, we saw Matt Riddle tap out Lashley inside the steel cage. Tonight, Matt Riddle is not in the building. He is the number one contender for Lashley, but tonight, his tag team partner and fellow Raw Tag Team Champion, the Viper Randy Orton, will take his place and go one-on-one with Bobby Lashley, the WWE Champion, in our main event tonight. And to kick us off, we have Karrion Kross going one-on-one with Humberto Carrillo. And Kross has been unstoppable ever since taking out Jeff Hardy 2 weeks ago. But Humberto tries to get the attack, and Humberto gets stopped. In the corner, Kross crushes him. Karrion Kross in control, but look out for Humberto diving over the top. And Humberto hitting a surprise DDT. Looking for an upset with a moonsault. But Kross applies the cross jacket and picks up the win. Kross dominant. But what is this? It's Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is back on Raw to get revenge on Kross. And what is Nikki Cross doing out here? Well, asking you shall receive. Here comes the Raw Women's Champion. And Rhea Ripley decks Nikki Cross. Last week, Nikki Cross dove from the top of the cage onto Rhea. And this week she gets dropped. Riptide on the stairs. And Rhea showing her who the champion is. Big time matchup coming up next, which could have huge ramifications for the US title scene. Mustafa Ali, Keith Lee going one-on-one and pushes him away, but Ali with the acrobatics. And Ali caught and thrown overhead by Lee. Going for a suplex but turned into a DDT. And normally we see Dijakovic with Ali, but not tonight. Keith Lee on the top rope and misses the moonsault. And now Ali with a DDT. He's doing very well for himself right now. Rolls in, but caught into the Spirit Bomb. Now Keith Lee, leapfrog, but an enziguri. Now Ali gonna wear down the big man. 054, but the knees were up. And Lee powers to his feet for the Big Bang Catastrophe. Keith Lee picks up the win. You know that Keith Lee wants that US title. But look out, it's Dijakovic. For a second week in a row, attacking Keith Lee. And I don't know what's gotten into Dijakovic. But Keith Lee once again attacked by Dijakovic in the middle of the ring. Drew Gulak set to go one-on-one with John Morrison, who's had his problems with The Miz recently. Of course, The Miz recovering from that leg injury, despite being the 24/7 champion. And there's a kick from Morrison. And Morrison with a shooting star. Last week he was left alone to fight the Viking Raiders by himself, thanks to The Miz. And now you can see Drew Gulak getting back into the contest. But a scorpion kick from Morrison. And now R-Truth wants that 24/7 title, but The Miz to his feet. The Miz makes it to his feet, and he's not injured at all. And now Drew Gulak with the Gulak gets the win. The Miz was lying about his injury. And what is this now? It's Shayna Baszler. And Shayna Baszler chokes out The Miz and becomes the new 24/7 champion and locks eyes with Drew Gulak for the second week in a row. Drew McIntyre here to address his return last week. And now here comes Latino Pride. There's Angel Garza and Gran Metalik. And from behind it's Lindsay Dorado. And McIntyre throwing Dorado onto the Luchas. Garza has a bone to pick with McIntyre, and McIntyre wants Garza in the worst way. Oh, it's Keith Lee! And now Lee and Dijakovic again fighting in the backstage area. It's time for our main event, folks. One half of the Raw Tag Team Champions with RKBro. It's Randy Orton going one-on-one with the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. And they lock up. Remember, the number one contender for the WWE title, Matt Riddle, is not here tonight. And Orton off the ropes, but a big-time lariat from Lashley. And dropping Orton over the top rope. And the power of Lashley turned into a backbreaker. And now Cedric getting involved and holding Orton's leg. And the vertical suplex to Orton. Bobby Lashley runs it in for the spear, but gets caught with a power slam. On the top rope, superplex. Orton looks for it. RKO, but pushed away. And now look at this, shouting on the apron, causing distraction, and there's a spear. And Bobby Lashley picks up the win. But the Hurt Business are not done, demolishing Riddle's friend Randy Orton. And now the Hurt Lock. Lashley is not happy, having been embarrassed last week, and this week they have laid out the Viper Randy Orton. What will Riddle have to say about this?